Alright, welcome to today's video, and yes, this is a 2003 Chevy Tahoe. Reason showing this is because, well, that's the car style that I stole the motor for the mail truck out of. I got a 5.3 liter LS out of a 2003 Chevy Tahoe from a guy at work. I know the engine works because, well, we drove it over to a slab of concrete before I yanked it out. This is how I mounted the motor in place, so enjoy. There's the time lapse coming. There you go. So, no, Tahoes don't come with a manual transmission, for those who noticed that instantly. I got a manual transmission off of Facebook Marketplace. I had to cut off some of the mounts that you can see that were for the Astrovan. I was hoping I could set it right on those, but it put the engine super high. So my goal with this was to put that motor as low as possible because it sticks up into where you're sitting. You'll see I have lots of interference with stuff. The motor mount pieces, I got to cut them, make them shorter. When I cut them, make them shorter, well, now I have other issues. Like you can see that exhaust manifold hitting. So, in order to fix the exhaust manifold, cut the frame out of the way, just to give it a little bit of play. Get it sort of sitting in where you like it. Measure everything 1,000 times. Measure everything 1,000 more times. Check it up again and again and again and again. Use different scales, this is a angle finder gauge that I got. Try to make sure that I roughly have the same angle everywhere. And make sure my steering still moves. Measure everything again. Measure this, measure that, look at this, look at that, and finally say, close enough. Tack it all in. And gotta figure out how to hold the transmission up. My original thought was use the Astrovan transmission bracket. And so here it is. And after looking at it, I was kind of dumb. So I just grabbed a piece of steel that I had, cut it up, set it in place just to hold it for now. I gotta build a much fancier bracket. I still haven't done it, but I wanted to see this thing under the frame, the body again, so I just built a temporary one. The exhaust is gonna be right in there, and so I've gotta build a fancier bracket. But there you go, motor on a frame. Alright, so that's my time-lapseriness. It's a new word. You're welcome. I've got my motor tackified right here and right here. And this bracket, I'm going to have to add a piece up top to make sure I keep it square. So I'll fill this in nice with the piece. And then once this is off, I'll do the other side also. It's tacked. You can see it right there. Tack, tack, tack. So that side's pretty solid. I'll have to do a little bit more love. So to pull this motor, it's got to come straight up. So all you got to do is get to these 3 bolts that'll be right here on each side. Come right out. So transmission mount was just a placeholder because as you saw in the time lapse, I got kind of confused and whatnot. I checked my steering and it was hitting and I was all nervous. And that's when I noticed 6 inches of grease all over the stupid thing. And I took that piece of cardboard through there. A hair is still clearance, by the way, so I ain't moving it. I've leveled it front to back. I used the front piece that I put in that I hope is somewhat level. And this piece is what I leveled it front to back with. This is what I leveled it side to side with. And I took and cleaned this spot off because I don't know where else to do it. And I figure it's close enough. If I can run a motor when it's sitting on a curb sideways, I don't really give a crap. It's close. This is probably 2 inches off the ground. Not suspension wise, but you got to picture that body coming down, boom. So it's like 2 inches off the ground, something like that right here. So this is awesome. I love air ride because like squeaky, 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 soft. So you could probably cruise down the road at 3 inches off the ground, which is going to be amazing. With this in place, I can now figure this all out. I was thinking mechanical fan, but I'm debating to go electric fan because this is going to be hard to get to. If you lose a belt or had to get in here, it'd be nicer to just not have a fan in the way. Let me know what you guys think, because I don't know. And I don't have anything yet. I got a long ways to go before I really care about a radiator. You know, like, I don't know. I got to buy one. But I think I could just use dual fans on a radiator. Electric control. There's enough electronics to screw me anyways if I lose it. The transmission is slightly off-centered because I couldn't figure out how to do it any other way. Which doesn't matter because the drive line is very off-center. If you can see this. This thing is going to be funkadoodly, slightly cocked to the side. But now I can figure out my drive line's angle over. See my center mark here. I'm hoping I can come to the rough center and do triangulated on the top so that my suspension will look something like this. Wink. Wink. Just a triangle up top and parallel bars on the outside low. If I can do that, this will look freaky cool as can be. I'll be super excitedness. If I can't do it, I might just off-center it 2 inches and then have this side hit here and this side hit here. I don't know. I never built suspension that much. That's why I'm showing you how I do it, so that you can tell me how stupid I am in all the comments below. Be like, this guy is a moron. And I'll be like, yep. But I did it. So you guys have fun. I'm going to keep playing with this until my wife says, come eat dinner. So have fun. Have a good day.